Well, while clean energy remains a divisive political issue in states like Texas, sprawling solar and wind farms are increasingly popping up. And the Department of Energy Analysis is projecting hundreds of thousands of energy jobs will go to red states like Texas. CNN's Gabe Cohen has more.
The vast plains of West Texas aren't just oil and gas country anymore.
There it is.
On Alan Gully's cotton farm outside San Angelo, the boom is above ground. A sprawling solar farm. This lifelong Republican and his neighbors are leasing roughly 700 acres to an energy company, making hundreds of thousands of dollars each year to allow these panels on their land.
It's rocking chair money. It's money that will come every year.
San Angelo is one of many rural Republican communities betting big on renewable energy.
It's not just all about drilling and exploration.
Michael Looney heads economic development for the San Angelo Chamber of Commerce, recruiting energy companies to build at least 9 solar and wind farms near their small city of 100,000 people.
They're providing a really strong revenue source.
Did you get pushback?
We really didn't. They have some political pushback in certain communities that find them to be perhaps not a really good fit. But in Tom Green County, we found that there was a perfect fit.
Clean energy remains a divisive political issue in states like Texas.
Oil and gas is king in Texas.
But right now, 18 of the top 20 U.S. districts for wind and solar generation are represented by Republicans. These rural regions have the space and the elements needed for these projects.
The bill, as amended, is passed.
The nearly $370 billion climate bill, part of the Inflation Reduction Act, recently passed without a single Republican vote, some calling it a gift to elite liberal states. But a White House analysis projects 2/3 of the investment from the bill, including hundreds of thousands of jobs, will go to red states, with projects planned in Texas, Oklahoma, Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, and Ohio, just to name a few.
It's going to do nothing but help to stimulate more of these types of projects.
Roughly 1/4 of Texas electricity comes from renewables, and the number's rising. In Water Valley, a rural town outside San Angelo, a group of ranchers are housing this massive wind farm, making more than $10,000 per year for each turbine they allow on their land.
It was a business decision.
Yeah, business decision, yes.
Tim Teagarden is one of them.
I feel like it's really benefited our community.
Down the road, the school district is using tax money from the project to build a new technical education lab, athletic facility, and a large cafeteria to replace this current one.
How much will all this construction cost?
Right now, we're looking at about $17 million.
And how much of that is coming from the renewable project?
About 80 to 85%.
Superintendent Fabian Gomez says more than half of his students come from low-income families.
It gives them an opportunity that otherwise they wouldn't have, and we couldn't provide it.
What's often framed as a red versus blue issue may become much blurrier as more rural regions tap into clean energy incentives.
There are people who support renewable energy because it's clean, and there are people who support renewable energy because it's a way to make money, and they're not mutually exclusive.
And some Republicans, like Alan Gully, are all in.
Long after I'm gone, it's going to take care of all of my children and possibly grandchildren.
He bought a plug-in hybrid and is on the list for an electric pickup.
Clean, it's the future. There's no question it's the future.
Do you see renewables as a red or blue issue?
I guess I do, but I don't think it should be.
Gabe Cohen, CNN, San Angelo, Texas.